So my burger flipping job went great. Burger flipping job went great, guys. Got like a whole 3 days. Hold on. I got like a whole 3 days into my burger flipping job. Um, I don't really know how to explain what I think happened, but what I think happened is there was some, you know, usual job of the month club stuff. I hate being in the job of the month club, but I had usual job of the month club things happening, which was, people being mad at me for not knowing things despite the fact that I'm new. And it doesn't look good to be learning your job in old age, but you'd think we'd be past this. You think we'd be past this as a society, but obviously we're not past this as a society. So my burger flipping job that I was learning, my burger flipper job that I was learning, I don't know how to describe it. The dude just made me uncomfortable, and I felt like the options were to tell him that he's putting me in a fight or flight response or to leave like that. And I don't know how to explain, especially to someone younger than me, that like your demeanor and attitude is putting me in a fight or flight response. And I feel like my options are to either like rip your head off or leave. But that's literally what was happening. Like, I don't know if he meant it, but like, he was putting me in a fight or flight response, and then like further being standoffish and aggressive was just gonna further put me in a fight or flight response. And like my options at that point were to like rip his head off or leave. And I chose to not go to jail. And then like they had the nerve to call me on top of it and be like, what happened? Was it the person training you? It's like, obviously, this guy is weird and that he's going to put someone that is capable of unaliving people in a fight or flight response. So yeah, obviously it's because you have an ill-mannered 19-year-old trying to train people. You know what I mean? Like, what did you think was going to happen? Did you think I was going to respect the 19-year-old that's this big around, that clearly has never fought anyone in his life? He doesn't have the bone structure. He doesn't have the bone. He has the bone structure of a teenage woman. Like, the angry 19-year-old they had training me had the bone structure of a woman. And it's like, yes, obviously this person being standoffish and aggressive to me is going to put me in a fight or flight response. So like, what did you think was going to happen? I was a whole 3 days into trying to learn this, and then you have some like 19-year-old acting like a fucking unhinged psychopath to me. So yes, that put me in a fight or flight response, and I felt like I was like inches away from like ripping his head off. So yeah, obviously I chose to create distance between me and the oddly aggressive 19-year-old that was being retarded to me for no reason. What did you think I was gonna do? Did you think I gave it a good 2 hours of saying okay and nothing else to everything he said? Like I gave it a good like 3 hours. Like I gave him a good 2 hours to be retarded and aggressive to me, and I just said okay and nothing else in response. And I think he realized that I was totally okay with him taking like a pot shot at me, like if he wanted to. If he really wanted to continue down the road of aggression, I was making it abundantly clear to him that I was perfectly fine with him taking a cheap shot at me to initiate the fight. But like, if you're just gonna keep being weird and you're not gonna hit me, what do you want? Like, it's so bizarre. Like, what do you want out of this? Are you just going to continue to be bizarre for the whole night, for the whole 8 hours? Are you just going to keep being weird for the whole 8 hours? Because this is emotionally draining for me and you. Like, I gave him a good 2 hours of saying okay and nothing else. I literally gave him a good 2 hours of saying okay and nothing else. I literally did. I literally gave him like 2 hours of saying okay and nothing else in response to him being bizarre the whole time that we were working the shift. But like when it got to the point where, like, number one, I was moving quicker than him the whole time, and nothing annoys me when I'm trying to learn how to work at a burger flipping place. Nothing annoys me more than telling me to slow down. The whole objective is to do this fast, right? Now, I understand we don't want to make mistakes, but the whole objective of this is to do it quickly, okay? And then on top of it, we have limited space. So like standing in my way, basically standing near me is standing in my way. And then to tell me to slow down because you don't like how close I'm getting to bumping into you when we barely have room to stand shoulder width in the workspace that we have, bizarre. Very bizarre behavior. And like, it was so effeminately microaggression filled, pseudo wannabe thuggery. Like, it was just so, just like, how am I supposed to work with these people? Like, how am I supposed to work with these people is my question. Like, and I'm like 10 years into being in the job of the month club, okay? I'm like 10 years into being in the job of the month club, and like, how am I supposed to work with these people when this has been my life since high school? You know, this has been my life since high school, and it's not getting any better when it comes to places being willing to teach people anything. Like, I never had a lot of places that wanted to teach me to begin with, but there's not more places that are willing to teach people is the thing. Like, I'm not running, there's not new places that are popping up that are willing to teach people that don't know anything. And then on top of it, like, it's the places that are willing to teach people have just been getting worse over time. Like, they're not getting better at being able to teach people. If anything, they're devoting less resources to even having learning aids for people at all in workplaces. You know what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to work with these people? I don't know how I'm supposed to work with these people. Is the thing. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to work with these people. I don't know how I'm ever supposed to get along with these people. But the acting like I'm not willing to defend myself if you attack me thing is not ever going to foster a productive society. I don't have much faith for the future of Lee County, and when I leave this place, it'll be good riddance. When I leave Lee County, Florida, it will be good riddance. I have zero faith for the future of Lee County, Florida. Zero faith. for the future of Lee County, Florida. I have zero faith for the future of Lee County, Florida. I'm being dead honest with you. I see why this place is having less and less people move here. I can see why the state of Florida is beginning to not grow as a state. I can see why the growth of Florida is halting, and that would be because if you look around this place, you would not come up with the opinion that this state is headed in the right direction or full of worthwhile individuals. Having lived here my whole life, I would say that this state is not full of worthwhile individuals. It's not fun to work for the citizens of Lee County, Florida, or serve them in any capacity, nor does it pay well. Serving the citizens of Lee County, Florida, not only does it not pay well, but they're very ungrateful people to serve. This state is full of very ungrateful, rude, and ill-mannered people. This is not a state of people that are easy to please or easy to serve in any way. It is not easy to get them to teach you anything. It is not easy to communicate with them. These are very ignorant and rude people. Hello. Throw this in the dumpster or something. I just don't want these.
What happened?
My uniform. I don't
You're
want
not coming back?
it. Was I supposed to?
I don't know. Are you? I don't know. I didn't know anything about it.
I mean, if you guys.
Did you want to talk to Mary?
Sure, give me a second.
Yeah.
People wanted to have a whole conversation with me. I was just there to turn my uniform in. Like, the fuck? And then on top of it, I was there to turn my uniform in, and then they're asking me if I still want to work there. Which is, oh my god, I hate these conversations. I hate the do you still want to work here conversations. It's like it didn't work out. So, but it's like, yeah, if you're offering me money, I want money, but this clearly didn't work out. Fucking god. I hate these conversations, dude. And then like I'm sitting there awkwardly explaining myself. It's like this put me in a fight or flight response. Like you're fucking god damn it, dude. It's like I've had to deal with all kinds of people where I don't know how they're going to react to anything that I'm saying. Okay? This is what these people don't understand. These people don't understand that I've dealt with so many different kinds of people where I can't even tell how they're going to react to anything. I can't tell how anyone in real life is going to react to anything I do. I've had people blow up on me over saying the word gotta before. Okay, I've had people in the workplace almost wanting to fight me over saying that they gotta do something. So like fucking, I don't know how people are gonna react when I'm talking to them. Fucking, and then like you're sitting here like, do you want a job? It's like, yeah, I want money. Of course I want money. Who doesn't want money? Money is the only reason people do anything. So yeah, I want money, but obviously this didn't work out. I'm just here to turn my clothes in, and this lady's acting crazy over the fact that I left. Fucking god. Ugh. It's like, yeah, I want money, but like, obviously this didn't work. And then, fuck, dude, like, people make me so angry, dude. Like, I just want to live. So I didn't even get to turn my uniforms in. Now I gotta talk to someone to keep my job. I was just there to turn my uniforms in. And then I had to explain, like, I didn't want to go there and explain that you're putting me in a fight or flight response, because I've had to deal with all kinds of crazy people, and I don't know how anyone's going to react to anything I say or do nowadays. Like fucking, and then on top of it, I didn't even get to turn my uniforms in. They rope-a-doped me into asking me if I wanted to work there or not. And then I'm like, sure. And then they're like, well, we don't know if we want you to work here. Well, why'd you ask me if I still want a job if you don't know if you want me to work there or not? What the fuck is that? How are you? So you asked me, you guys heard that. You were present when I walked up. They asked me if I wanted a job. And then I'm like, sure. Extrapolated a bunch of information out of me that I didn't want to tell them. And then they're like, well, we don't know if we want you to work here or not. Come talk to us tomorrow. Why did you ask me if I wanted? I was there to turn my uniforms in. I was there to turn my uniforms in. I was there to turn my uniforms in. That's all I was there to do, was turn my uniforms in. Do I want a job? Yeah, that's why I showed up to work. I showed up to work because I wanted a job. Like, yeah, I showed up to work today because I wanted a job. I showed up to work because I wanted a job. Like, I didn't want to be harangued. I didn't want to be harangued by like an oddly aggressive 19-year-old. Like, fucking, I wanted a job. Yes. Yeah, I was there for a job. Who the fuck does that, dude? Okay, I walked out. Do you still want a job? Yes, I still want a job. Oh, well, we don't know if we want you to work here still. Why did you ask me? I was here to turn my uniforms in. I was in the process of handing you my uniform. Fucking Christ. That was so weird. That was so weird. What? Dude, I was like, here's my uniforms. Here's my you guys were there. I was like, here's my uniforms. They're like, do you want a job? What? The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? I'm handing you my uniforms. What do you mean, do I still want to work here? I'm handing you my uniforms. What do you mean, do I still want to work here? Yeah, I'll take money if you're giving me money. What do you mean? Yeah, I want a job. I also don't want to be put in a fight or flight response while learning the job. I would like to not be put in a fight or flight response while working the job, please. If that's possible. If it would be at all possible to not put me in a fight or flight response while teaching me the job, that would be great. I would like to not be put in a fight or flight response. For my own health, I would not like to be randomly put in a fight or flight response by a 19-year-old that doesn't understand that I could rip his larynx out if I wanted to. I would like to... If it would be at all possible to teach me the job without having a 19-year-old put me in a fight or flight response, that would be great. That would be cool if I could learn the job without having a 19-year-old that doesn't realize that I could rip his larynx out. Put me in a fight or flight response. That would be cool.